Father George Salzman, the Harvard Catholic Center, here right in front of the Christmas scene, the Nativity scene in St. Paul's Church. This time of year is really noticeably cold outside and darker, and the day shorter, the nights longer. And so in that darkness, what an impact Christmas has, with its lights and with its joy, and then with all the other things we've been facing with COVID and on our own isolation. Christmas is certainly a great help in breaking us out of that, letting us know in the deeper way that with Christ's coming, God so loved the world that he sent his only Son, and that indeed we are not alone. And so that opens us not only to God, but also to each other, and to the family of the church and our gathering every Sunday to support each other in thanksgiving to God. It's always seemed to me one of the most glorious of the Gospels is St. Luke's, which we read this year. And I hope we hear it this season with new ears. We have new needs, and therefore always new ears by which to encounter things. Everyone is loved by God, everyone is dear to God and touched by God, and that's each of us without exception. I hope each of us hear that and spread that great good news to everyone else. Where would we ever be without St. Luke's Gospel teaching us all that? And if your Bible's at the bindery, then could I suggest another book? That's Charles Dickens's A Christmas Carol, A Christmas Carol, often read by families on Christmas Eve or the days leading up to Christmas in installments. And what a marvelous revelation. Scrooge, who thinks focusing on himself will make him happy, has really become a narrow-crabbed, imprisoned creature. And then those apparitions that come to him, and then the great surprise when he realizes, now that he's finally figured out what life is for, it's too late, he thinks. He thinks he's on the way to the grave. And suddenly he wakes up to find himself on Christmas Day, alive and given a second chance. And he's absolutely riotous with joy. In fact, he scares people away who knew the old Scrooge, the new Scrooge. They're sure he's crazed. But he's now been turned right side up and understands what life is for with a surpassing joy, and wants to undo all that unconcern for others and show genuine concern for them. And so that, for instance, the Cratchit family, where a living wage wasn't paid, suddenly there will be enough to overcome what the narrator warned us about, that Tiny Tim might not make it. Now Tiny Tim will survive. Father Bill Kelly, Father Patrick Fiorello, Deacon Tim, Nico and Doug and Nancy and I would like to wish all of you a blessed, really happy Christmas and a lovely break, a lovely Christmas break. I hope you have a chance to take all that in, and above all, the great good news that God so loved the world that he sent his only Son. And perhaps we could close as Dickens did in the last line of the book with Tiny Tim's line. God bless us, every one. God bless you.